Over 7 years, the experts at Hyundai's high-performance N division have given us some truly pulse-raising performance cars. And now they're back with their next thrilling creation. Except there's a slight twist. It's all electric. But that doesn't mean Hyundai has lost any of its N exhilaration. In fact, the Hyundai IONIQ 5N has just been named Autocar's best performance car of 2024. So I've come down here to have a chat to Autocar's editor, Mark Tishaw, to find out a little bit more about what makes this car so great. Mark, great to see you. Now we're sat alongside the beautiful Hyundai IONIQ 5N, but I want to know what makes this car such a compelling drive, especially when you consider Hyundai haven't been making high-performance cars for very long and already going electric.
Yeah, it's a rewriting of what an electric car can do and shows the kind of performance cars we can expect in the electric era. Hyundai's engineers have taken a large 5-seat family car and made one of the most compelling performance cars we've tested in recent years and the best performance car of the last 12 months.
Let's take it back though, 7 years. So it's almost the beginnings of Hyundai's N division. What's gone on to get to where we are now?
Hyundai's own engineers have developed from within, but they also recruited some of the top talent from other car makers across the world. Their first car was the i30N, a really good hot hatchback. Even better was the follow-up, the i20N. And now this, the IONIQ 5N, there's nothing else like it. It's a brilliant, brilliant electric performance car that sets new benchmarks in the segment.
What are those boffins doing back at base to turn this into a fully blooded high-performance vehicle?
It's what's under the skin that really, really makes this car come alive. The upgrades are numerous and substantial. There's new front and rear subframes and new axles, different suspension tuning as well, a quicker steering rack, twin electric motors with a mere 601 brake horsepower as standard that can be boosted to 641 brake horsepower for a 0 to 62 time of just 3.4 seconds. But it's the way this car interacts with the chassis and the way it translates to the road that really, really makes this car come alive.
So as well as all the upgrades though, it's got a few tricks up its sleeve, like a synthetic gearbox and engine noise.
I think that's one of the more controversial elements of electric cars in general. Oh yeah, how are they going to replicate the noise? And it's hard, you haven't got an engine, you haven't got an exhaust to tune. It's got a really clever driving mode that press the button and it comes alive and does a very, very good, believable impression of a old school performance car as well, with synthetic engine noise and more cleverly synthetic gear shifts and pops and crackles. It's just really, really good fun.
But what about being a daily driver? How does it perform there?
It's a big car, it's a family car, it's a heavy car, but it doesn't feel like it on the road. The sheer level of technology on this car allows you to soften it off. You can have a really comfortable motorway car with really softer suspension, more easygoing steering, more relaxed feel from the motors as well. The whole body shrinks around you. You get a really nice driving position, the steering feel is excellent, the way it absorbs bumps on the road. This is a car you can really steer and feel and just enjoy in everyday driving circumstances, while still, take it on your favourite road and you can have some serious fun. It's got good range as well, 278 miles from an 84 kilowatt-hour battery, charging speeds well in excess of 200 kilowatts. It's a good, usable everyday car. And you can also go on a track day at the same time. There's not many cars with that breadth of ability.
Can you summarise in a sentence the Hyundai IONIQ 5N?
I can do better than that. I can do a word. Game changer. This is a game changer for performance cars in the electric world and a blueprint for what is possible with the technology. I'd say the era of really credible electric performance cars has arrived.
Well, there you have it. The Hyundai IONIQ 5N isn't just a great all-electric performance car, it's a great performance car, full stop.